Amberstar. Man, you know what? Maybe we should just get into the game right away, and I can start explaining like what we have been doing yesterday, because it's a very good game. Soundtrack is phenomenal. The graphics are very charming. The gameplay and the mechanics in general, they're very solid for 1992. I have not much to complain about. The game is cryptic. Like, I compare it a lot to Might and Magic 1 and 2, which I have experience with. It's not cryptic in the same way. Like Might and Magic 1 and 2, those games, they have like, they give you a bunch of knowledge that makes no sense. They give you cryptograms, letter and word puzzles that you have to figure out just to, to figure out the things that you need to do. But it's different in the sense that you always have something to figure out. You always have somewhere to go and progress. Amberstar is a different kind of cryptic in the sense that you need to get 13 pieces of the Amberstar. That's very clear from the start. And you have a huge world to explore, and good luck. That's it. No indication, no hints, no nothing telling you where to find the 13 pieces. And that's not the problem with the game, because if you were playing this in 1992 and you wanted a game that you could keep playing on and off for a year or two, this would be awesome. Maybe you do finish, maybe you don't. And if you're streaming the game and you really want to finish it, you can just use a guide, which we kind of used. But most of the stuff the guide had said was stuff that we had figured out before, so you're mostly using it as a guide on like where to go next, because there's a lot of places that have very difficult enemies. But all of that is fine. The problem with the game is like the difficulty with the combat and the dungeoning in general. Because we got to a point where everywhere the guide would suggest us to go was too hard for us. Like, all the places had enemies we cannot deal with. And the enemies in the game do not respawn, so you can't farm them. So before yesterday, we were going back to town, and we happened to, like, by mistake, by accident, land on an island. And while we were on our way out to go back to our ship, we happened to find a group of goblins, and eventually found this one tile that has a respawning group of goblins. Now, they don't give a lot of XP, but they give some XP and they keep respawning. So that was like our ticket to, be back to leveling. So we did that a bunch yesterday, like 1 hour or so. And I got a couple of levels. So we went to the easiest spot in the game that had enemies that we couldn't beat before, which is a Dark Wizard Tower. Now, one of our characters is a Dark Wizard. He cannot train until we clear the Dark Wizard Tower. So, we need to clear through everything so you can get to the Dark Wizard Guild, so he can level up. So right now he has no health, he can cast very few spells, most of them fail. So he needs to train, so we're carrying him around, he's not very useful right now. Now this tower, it has a very delicate setup. Compared to the other ones had some enemies, maybe they had some puzzles, they weren't very long. This one has a system where you go in, you go upstairs, and you have to fall down a hole. Now, once you fall down the hole, you cannot come back. The only way to leave the tower is to complete the tower first and then leave, so we're stuck down there in the tower. And as soon as you drop down, you face against 3 separate groups of skeletons. Each group has 4 skeletons, okay? Now, when we first tried to get there, we had a lot of trouble dealing with one group, let alone 3. We couldn't rest between those groups, so it was not possible. So what we did was we found this goblin respawn, we killed a bunch of goblins, we leveled up, we came back in, and before I save the game, let me see if it is doable now. So we go in, we fight a group of 4 skeletons, it's easy, we don't rest, we go to another group, we kill that, we do the same, we kill all of the 3 groups without needing to rest between those. So okay, we got it, this is doable. I'm gonna progress here. I need to save the game. You only get one save slot. And once you save down there, you have to clear the entire tower. Otherwise you can't go out. Now, it should have been fine. We had plenty of potions. We had truckloads of food. At some point I was considering deleting food so we could carry more loot. I'm glad I didn't. Because this place is gigantic. I'm gonna help you guys with some visuals here. I start the game. Move over here. Let's open up the game. Let me put this back there. So this is us in the tower I've been talking about. This place has been very large, so you fall down in this place and you clear a few groups of skeletons and okay, we go upstairs and then we are out of here, right? You fall down, you clear that, you go up, you're out. No, we went up and we found ourselves like... This is the stairs from the ground floor. Around here is the floor, the hole going down. We fell to the floor below, we cleared all of that floor. It was full of groups of 4 skeletons each. Then we climbed out. And we climbed out here, I think. And we had to go through all of this. Now this level is actually, now that I look at it, actually smaller than the bottom level. But the problem here is that we started fighting groups with 8 skeletons each. And that's a little bit beyond our capabilities, but we trounced through. But the thing is, we had to keep resting. And every time you rest, you use food, and the food reserves, which were very high, they were close, very dangerously close to being completely outdone. We got to the point, we have this guy here, he's called Craig. He's a white wizard. He has a spell called Conjure Food, so he can create food for us. The problem is that he can cast that spell 5 times with a full bar of mana, because each cast costs 20 mana, and when he sleeps once, he recovers 10 mana, and he spends 1 food, 1 ration. So he can generate 1 ration every 2 sleeps, which is not good enough. You run into a deficit. We have been going through that to keep us going. He's also the guy that can delete skeletons with a single spell, but we're trying to balance, you know, kill a skeleton, have food, kill skeletons, have food. It's not being easy. We even used, like, we had potions in here. We don't have potions anymore, they were in these lots, they're gone. We have like 1 full mana potion here. Some of these are, I don't know what, but the healing potions are gone. We used a full mana potion on Craig just to create food. Now, when we were very close to finishing this level, we were about here, so we still had like 2 groups of skeletons to deal with, maybe 3. I did some testing, okay? We did some testing, and here's what we found out about food and resting. Every time you rest for 8 hours, everyone recovers 10% of their resources and eats 1 ration. 1 piece of food. So every time you sleep, 6 pieces of food disappear because you have 6 people. If a person does not have any food, they do not recover. However, nothing happens. They do not get damaged, they do not get a debuff, they do not get sick, they just don't recover. And then it clicked to me and I started laughing to myself yesterday when I figured this out. You can just like remove the food from everyone, give all the food to Craig. Then you can sleep for 80 hours to recover all of Craig's mana. Have him cast and your saves come to make sure he succeeds all 5 times, because spells can fail in this game. You rest for 80 hours, he gets a full bar of mana, and he's going to spend 10 rations, 10 pieces of food when doing that. So then he casts produce food 5 times, he generates 5 times 6, 30 food. So for every 10 food he eats, he can generate 30, you get a profit of 20, as long as everyone else sleeps in the dark with no food, just starving. So we spent, like, we did this twice, where we spent like a full week in complete darkness because we didn't have mana to light up a spell. A full week in complete pitch black darkness, where everyone is starving and they can't see shit in this damp dungeon, and they can just hear Craig in the back munching or something, like enjoying some food, or while they are drooling, hungry, completely starved. And after he finishes eating, he says, well, time to sleep another 8 hours. And he did that for a full week twice. Once that is done, he can distribute some food to the people who need to recover. Silk doesn't need to recover, so he hasn't eaten anything for a month. Traffic hasn't been eating. So this has been working, okay? The thing is, we go up here. And this is where we left off yesterday. We go in here. You see this looks like a very short level, and you're thinking, okay, this is the end. Maybe they have another group of skeletons, maybe even 2. But this has to be the end. We found a group of skeletons here that you can kind of very creatively avoid, but then we run into another one here that we cannot avoid. And these groups, they do not have 4 skeletons, and they do not have 8 skeletons. They have 12. 12 fucking skeletons. Sorry for the profanity. And that's when I quit the stream yesterday, because how the hell I'm going to do this? Now I tried to go to sleep after the stream, I couldn't fall asleep, I kept doing math in my head. If we take this, if we cast that spell, we can't go back, we can't go out. The only way through is through. We have to go forward, we have to deal with these groups of skeletons. So I ask for everyone's patience here, because we're gonna have to starve our party a bunch. No one has any food except for Craig. Craig has a truckload. So Craig needs to sleep 9 times to fully recover his mana. So we're gonna do that right now. Right, the group rests for 8 hours. Thelion cannot recuperate. Griben, Tresric, Silk. Craig is eating, just happy as a clam. 10 mana points back. Good food. Did you guys like your full plate of nothing? Satin cannot recuperate. So I have to do this a bunch of times. So you exit, you camp, you sleep, you click. And you can see on the interface the little mana bar for Craig over here. It's slowly creeping up. And we keep doing this until his mana bar is full. Okay, 2 more camps I think should be plenty. No, I think this is it. Yeah, it's full. So here's what we do. Save the game and we try to make him... We're in pitch black darkness because Satin has no mana to cast light, and it's fine, you don't need to see anything. You don't need light to see you're hungry. I tried to cast this spell, if it fails I have to reload. It failed. Try again. We have no mana to spare. And provide food. Provide food. We usually try 3 times. We save. And then we do 2 more. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to recover Trashric's mana. Because maybe he spells like he needs to get to the guild to train up so he cannot be completely useless. which is what we're trying to do right now. So he needs his mana, and maybe he can help a little bit. Those groups of 12 skeletons, they're gonna need like all the help we can get. So we're gonna leave some food for these guys. Silk doesn't need them, so Silk's food gets handed back to Craig. Satan, he needs her mana because we can use her buffs to help us. So now we're going to sleep a bunch more. As you can see, Craig is back to 53 rations because he had 53, he ate 10, and then he conjured 5 for himself and got 5 from Silk. So Craig is back to where he started. So now what we do is we rest and we keep looking to make sure no one is full. And if anyone is full of resources, they don't get to keep any more food. Now this is like one of the very few mechanics that the game has that is broken in our favor. And as cheap as it feels, we have to do it. It's not optional. It's what we have to do to survive in here and not have to like redo yesterday's stream. Now they're already out of food because we have already slept 5 times, so they cannot recuperate anymore. Thalion is done. Still need to recuperate Gryban, Thrashrick with his mana, Satan with her mana. So we sleep 5 times again. That's 2. That's 3. 4. And 5. So we're back to the same spot with less food but with some recuperation. I saved the game. We're gonna try to provide food again 5 times. 3 successes. We save. Two more. It failed. We have to reload because every mana point counts in our current situation. Okay, so Thalion is full of hit points, so he doesn't need any food. Give it all to Craig. Silk hasn't eaten in months now. He's fine with it. I'm sure he doesn't mind. And I will start to recuperate some more. Until this bar is full, this bar is full, or if this bar is full, we don't do anything. Right, one more at least. Okay, Satan, I think Satan, yeah, she's fully recovered. So if she stops eating, it's just Gryban and Trashrick. Now they might finish on the next night. They have no idea what time it is anymore. All they know is that it's not time to eat. Yeah, Craig is a very cruel, petty god. He does not share his food. Okay, so everyone has no food. Everyone is recovered except for Craig. So Craig is gonna sleep 5 more times. And we're gonna use his mana to destroy skeletons. And if we can, and that's an if we can kill the next skeleton group, then that means we can finish the dungeon. But we have to do this at least one more time, because there are 2 groups of skeletons ahead of us. And we did finish this with less food than we started with, like 3 less food than before. That's fine. As long as we still have enough food for him to recover. But later on we might have to like spend more time doing all of that. Just to make sure. we don't run out of food. Anyway, this is saved. We're gonna go up here. And we need saving to not mess up our spells, otherwise we need to reload. We succeeded, all 3. We had times where we did like one spell and save because she kept messing that up. Okay, now here comes what is worrying me a lot. This fight. 12 skeletons. We'll try your best here. So, of course we have Gryban attacking this, Thalion attacking this. Now you're gonna have Craig try to destroy Undead on this skeleton, because this will move here and start attacking Gryban. And if we can prevent that from happening, because Gryban has half the health that Thalion has. And we're going to try to use fireballs here to do some AoE damage to speed the fight up. I've been doing like simulations in my head for this fight. I think it's doable, but it might require a little bit of luck, so let's see what happens here. Good attacks to start with from Thalion. Gryban is taking damage. Everything is moving as we would expect it to. Fireball is successful, which helps. And that undead is destroyed, which also helps. One of these is going to move down. I don't know which one, so rather destroy this. These guys are still attacking the same people. I'm gonna cast another fireball. Fireball is gonna hit like this, and these two. Whoever moves in here does not get attacked by this fireball. Now this guy will get deleted anyway. If he doesn't, then at least he takes damage from the fireball. If the fireball hits, he could just miss. Well, that skeleton died. That's very good. And that skeleton missed, which is also very good. Okay, this is all very good. Destroy this skeleton. Keep attacking that one. This guy is just gonna wait. Which means we're gonna keep some health, because later we can like pull this guy down. So, you know, only this guy has to attack, and maybe and him having more health is good for like future reserves anyway. Okay. Gryban did not kill that skeleton yet, and he's taking damage from 2 different skeletons. Fireball failed, Destroy Undead succeeded. Okay, we just keep going. Still can cast Destroy Undead 3 more times. You can start attacking this. You try to finish that guy, and you keep trying to fireball the front row. I think this is doable. Okay, that one is dead. Okay, right, that's very good. Skeleton missed. The other one as well. This is very good. Fireball succeeded. Destroy Undead succeeded. Okay, we're getting lucky in here. You attack this guy, you attack this guy, and you keep fireballing the front row. This should give us like 80 hit point, 80 experience points. Which doesn't matter right now because we can't train or until we leave. But it's going to be very good for moving on with the game. Okay, looks like we are in the clear for this fight. Especially because Craig keeps hitting the Destroy Undeads. He's out of those now. We have one last fireball. That skeleton is dead. That's not bad. Alright, that's all we have for spells. But now, the way the game works, this skeleton doesn't move from here, so this skeleton cannot attack anyone. Because they're not going to walk around, and the other skeletons are in the way. So this is very manageable now. We got this one. Luckily. I'm gonna start moving so I can go back to attacking. That skeleton. Now what I can do here, like this skeleton is going to attack this guy, so if I move him back, the attack misses, then I can start moving this guy, so I can get more attacks in before they can do any damage. Now this skeleton is going to move here to attack this, we move here, we move this guy here, and then on the next round, they both get to attack before the skeleton does. With some luck, they kill him before he does any damage. Nope. 23 damage. Well, whatever. Alright. 80 experience points. 60 gold. And I don't know if... we can't carry anything anyway. We're very heavy already. Alright. Man, I wasn't sure that fight was doable. It's such a relief. Okay, no one has any food other than Craig, so we save and we redo the process. Because there is at least another group of skeletons like that. After that group, we can try to move on without sleeping. Then if there is another group, then we come back and we do this again. Depends on what the reality turns out to be. In terms of finishing this tower. Okay, Craig is full of mana. We save because we try to generate food. One failed reload. Failed. Nope, we don't want to sleep, we want to reload. You cannot waste any mana. And as I've mentioned yesterday, I've done a lot of dumb stuff in video games, but this... like, I don't recall the last time I did something so stupid looking. Starve everyone, sleep in the dark for days at a time. Rinse and repeat. Now, theoretically, they can get old from that, but Thaddeus is still 18 years old, so hasn't been a full year yet. Should be fine. Come on, one more. There, now we save. And we try the last two. Alright, who needs to recover? Thalion needs to recover, Gryba needs to recover, Trashwick needs to recover, Silk doesn't. But Sading does. So yeah, it's the same setup as before. Pretty much. Does Craig have enough food? Yeah, he does. You still need to rest once or twice more with food. And you have to go back. You can't, like, click sleep again. You have to exit and come back. He's not full yet, so I'm going to sleep again like this. Now he is. Give his food to Craig. Ryban still needs one more. Alright. Okay, Ryban is done with resting. And this is what we're gonna be doing for most of the game, like, for sure Silk never eats again. Just forever starving, because that's how the game works, I guess. Sading doesn't have any foods, but she still needs to rest one more. Trashwick also needs to rest a bunch, because Trashwick spent all of his mana, so he probably needs like 10 full sleeps. And he only got 5. Okay. Craig still has food. We save and we repeat the process. Provide food. Save. 3 successful casts. Failed to reload. No, I don't want to click the wrong one. Alright, so Thalion doesn't need any food. He's gonna give whatever he has. But to Trashwick for now. Ryban doesn't need any food. Give everything to Craig. Silk definitely doesn't need. Like, ideally. Like, of course, it doesn't make any sense because people have to eat, I suppose. But ideally, if the game was like purely mechanical, you could be able to set it so people who don't need to recuperate just don't eat. So you wouldn't need to do this management. But that would be too much on the nose, I guess. Okay, you are full, so you give the rest to Craig. And now we just need to recover the mana for Trashwick and Craig. Ooh, Trashwick is out of food and he doesn't have mana yet. I'm gonna have to give him some food so he finishes recovering. Because Craig is a generous god when he wants to be. Alright, and Trashwick can return his 1 ration to Craig. Too fat already. Look at them, Craig definitely looks like the fattest of the bunch. Because most of the time he's the only one eating. Alright, now we can save. And I'm going to hold on the light spell for a little while. Well, we actually have to explore some stuff back there. Ah, shit. Man, spells failing is such an annoying mechanic. Jesus. And no, it's not because they are hungry, they always suck like this. Okay, 1 successful spell save. Right, this one never fails, right? Of course, of course. Okay, it succeeded. We can save and proceed. Gonna clear out the map here. Nope. We just want to head back a little bit. Okay. And this is the second group of skeletons from yesterday. Possibly the final group of skeletons we have to deal with. And destroy undead. And the good thing is that we're getting lucky that Craig is not missing his destroy undeads, because that can happen. Very good, Craig. Very good. You're actually carrying the group. I can't deny that. Craig, the White Wizard, is carrying the group through the Dark Wizard Tower. I think he failed. I wasn't really paying attention, but I think I... Oh no, there isn't a guy here. He did not fail. Never mind. Okay, that one is dead. Very, very dead. Ooh, Therion is hurting a little bit. Okay, you start attacking this. You continue attacking that. And you destroy this guy. Okay, that skeleton is finally dead. You keep attacking that guy, start attacking this one. And now I can start fireballing some stuff. You can destroy the back one. So we just have this one front row to deal with. That even killed one of them. Oh, he failed the final destroying that spell. It's fine. Just patiently deal with this last group. We don't need to use all of Trashwick's mana. That one cast was helpful enough. I mean, maybe one more, right? Well, that one died. Alright, each one can kill their own skeleton now, it's perfectly fine. So now what we do is we move this back, same stuff, just trying to optimize the usage of our health pool here. There you go. And should be dead, should be very dead, yes. Alright, split the gold. And also most enemies carry food. Skeletons don't for obvious reasons. So we don't even get that. Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was a pile of rubble there. Okay, but Satan can't carry that. Okay. Satan usually carries our potion stuff. Okay, there could be another skeleton group in here, hopefully not. Well, for all we know, there could be like some special enemy at the end that is completely unbeatable. I know I already saved twice, but I'm just postponing continuing through this dungeon. If we see a skeleton group, we have to turn tail and run. We need to do the starvation dance before we can deal with a skeleton group. Alright, this really looks like final area, no space for skeletons kind of deal. Come on. Come on, be nice. Okay, that's downstairs. That's a group of skeletons. Maybe we can go downstairs. And this should be the end of our suffering. We want to go back to deal with that group of skeletons. Oh, what? Okay, so here's the thing. That's not optional. That group of skeletons is not optional. This is here. Let me show you guys. This is the entrance. Like, we did all of this full of skeletons. This was horrible. This is the entrance. Once you know the name of the guy, you can bypass it here. So this is the entrance without doing the entire dungeon. But we have to figure out, we have to find the name of the founder of the guild, which is definitely going to be near that skeleton. That skeleton is in the way. So we still cannot get out of here. I know they shouldn't be able to climb stairs. Well, I'm not gonna be too paranoid. There's no way in hell they can climb down here. So let's do the whole song and dance again. So that has to be the absolutely final ultimate group of skeletons of this dungeon. No way there's anything other than that. So even if we had cheated and got the password to go through that, we still need to fight a group of 12 skeletons. They really don't want you to level your Dark Wizard. Okay, save. Provide food 5 times. If it fails, we have to reload. 5 successful casts, good enough for saving. 2 more, we don't need to save. Silk doesn't need food. Okay, Trashwick is filled. Pelion is not filled. He's gonna fill on the next sleep, which is the last one he'll have food for anyway. So we do this again. Well, there's a chance this is good enough. I'm actually gonna risk it. Really annoying to do this entire process. Craig has full mana, Satan has enough mana to cast the buffs, Treasure has full mana, Graben doesn't have full health, but that's fine. Alright, see, I don't even require you to succeed in everything. Well, I kind of do actually. Alright, let's go. Final ultimate group of skeletons. Wait. Group of skeletons is here, the guild might be here, we might be able to skip it. Nah, screw it. Just... Yep. I was here, I saw that thing in the corner, I thought, okay, this is the group of skeletons. This is the statue that has the name of the guy. Nicodemus. Right, so yeah, that was not necessary, whatever. I thought it was more skeletons. So now we'll tell this guy, Nicodemus. Okay, yeah, so if you do have the password, like this is open now, if you do have the password, you do not have to fight the skeletons. As long as you don't take a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Like here, if you turn left here, you're dead. You have to make sure you turn right. And this is gonna be the Guild of the Black Wizards. We did it, chat. Holy crap, when you enter the guild, you immediately see the small ghost of fire running around in the entrance hall, igniting the candles and the wood in the fireplace with a small flame which shoots out of his mouth. Welcome to the Guild of Black Wizards. I am Luminor, the Ghost of Fire. My task is to make the guild as comfortable as possible for members and visitors. Can I do anything for you? Are you perhaps cold? I could set fire to some of these old barrels. I see from your faces that you do not want me to do that. What a shame. Nobody will let me set fire to anything. Disappointed, Luminor turns away. And for good measure, we're gonna check all the... In this barrel you find dried herbs. Did we grab the dried herbs? No. You can see the... Oh no, this one we can grab mushrooms. These ones give you strength. Ooh, that's very good. That's very, very good. Daniel is going to start hitting even harder. And he'll be able to carry more shit, which is even more important. Did I pick up all three? I did. One of these sells the scrolls, the other provides training. This is the one for training. Time to level up. Use magic, please. And thank you. Level 4. He's just level... He was level 3 this entire time. Shit. Yeah, look. He had full health and full mana. Look at his bars right now, because, you know, the pool is at here. So he already doubled the amount he had before. Holy shit. Hello there, Musifate, my friend. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna use magic is maxed for him, which is surprising. I'm gonna do this, which is read magic scrolls, which I don't know if we need. In case we do, I guess. We can keep training. I told you this guy had 500 levels to gain. We just couldn't get here. Okay, that's good enough for him. So he leveled up. His max health went from 24 to 74. He leveled from 3 to 8. He can probably learn these spells now. God damn it. Freaking finally. I can't believe this took so long to do. What a relief. Yesterday I saw that group with 12 skeletons and I was like, okay, we have to find my save file backup from Wednesday and just delete progress from an entire stream. Did I say hi, Musifate? I think I did. Sorry, this has been a journey. Holy crap. We're out of here. We have to train so many people, have to sell so much shit. Okay, let's... First order of business is getting out of here. Back to Crystal. Then we can train our paladin. We can sleep in a comfy bed. We can sell our excess shit. I like how if you try to walk or drive the ship into land, the ship itself says, ouch! That's some very painful land over there, my friend. Just don't go there. Alright, that completes the first half of the guide, which includes explanations about the game, so that's not... This is the Goblin Island, right? I don't know because I can't see. Is this the Goblin? It is. I don't want to go in here. Alright. This is how we mistakenly found the goblin respawn before. By landing there when we tried to land in Crystal. Crystal should be over here somewhere. Except like... Okay, no, that's not the correct place. Here it is. Everyone is alive, believe it or not. They haven't eaten for months, and honestly at this point I don't think I'll start giving them food. Okay, we're back. The boys are back in town. What a journey. Yeah, that was like... I forgot to start. Man, I've been streaming for 1 hour, I forgot to start the timer. Hang on. Yeah, let's add 1 hour here. There we go, and just... there we go. That was pretty much 4 hours just trying to get out of that stupid dungeon. Yeah, let's sell shit. These swords are very expensive, man. I wish I could have brought more with me. Freaking weaklings can't carry shit. Well, they're carrying plenty of swords actually. We tried to sell this flail. It's 1,000? Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Well, let's sell this hat. 3 gold. This one doesn't have anything to sell. Silk, more swords, and a few chainmails. Chainmails are cheaper and probably heavier. We didn't know they were. The swords were more expensive, otherwise we have to sell these as well. Right. Craig? Craig doesn't have anything. Satan does. This. 1 sword, 1 chainmail. Alright. Now we take that gold to train. I'd rather than carry swords than shit. Depends on what's more valuable, really. I mean, they're definitely full of shit. They're already carrying the shit, I guess. Don't let me backseat you. I have a story to tell. I wanted to have Absentia in here as well, but she might not be here because she had travel. She had a bunch of chores to do today. I wanted to just tell this story to you too because Musifate and Absentia are the only ones that can understand the context behind it. So I've been uploading my VODs to YouTube for backup purposes and for discoverability, because if people want to see a playthrough of Hazard, they're never gonna find it on Twitch. So I've been working on uploading those, and I got to Toonstruck, and I was uploading those. Those are like the only VODs I have that have been muted by Twitch because of all the copyrighted classical music in that game. So I prepare everything. It's a long process that takes a lot of time for me to render those videos. I upload all 3, and I see a bunch of copyright information on those videos, and I'm like, okay, it's just the classical music. YouTube is different than Twitch in the sense that they show you the copyrights that are present in the videos, but they don't block the videos from being public or anything, unless like the owner of the copyright doesn't let it. It probably affects like monetization, but I don't give a shit. But one of those 3 videos, the one that wasn't muted, had a copyright that blocked the video from being shown to other people. So I'm like, okay. Q Rappel, thank you for the follow, enjoy the emotes. So okay, I'm thinking, let me check what happened here. Let me remove the song, whatever that it complained. Welcome to the chat, Q Rappel. Let me remove whatever was copyrighted here. YouTube lets you just mute the video in the section. And I scroll down and I find that, you know, a bunch of warnings about classical music that doesn't really matter. And the one item that actually blocked the video was not just music, it was music and video. And Musifate, you might remember this, it blocked the video due to a copyrighted work called The Ass Fucker from the Future 2. Do you remember that? That blocked the video on YouTube. I had to cut the video around that segment. So that's not the first thing that I expected to have some copyright block me. Okay, we're finally leveling some parry. Gryben. And he can level twice because we've been away fighting skeletons forever. Okay, just 2 levels, but that's not bad actually. We have to level up. Talion and Silk are in What do you mean, no, you don't remember what it was? Is that the name of a song? You really don't remember The Ass Fucker from the Future 2? That MTV-backed trailer for a movie here in Brazil. The one with the guy that dies to a... You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't have to describe everything, right? I can never show that again, apparently. We need to train Craig and Satan at the towers. We can do Craig right away, I believe. Is that the name of a song? I'll give you a song. Man, it's so difficult to find the exit to these places. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, here we go. If finally some progress, I'm going to put down the save. I'm going to hit the White Wizard Tower. Was that the one with all the splooges? I don't know what you mean by splooges, but I think so, yes. And the guy gets run over by a car in the end. Where is the tower? I can't see where the tower is, game. I'm waiting for the sun to come back up. There we go. Nope. Here it is. This one is the one we just go forward a bunch. Right forward, left forward. There we go. And we train here. Yes. Craig lifted a lot of weight on the last dungeon run. I have played Xenon 2 Mega Blast. Whole video was muted. Holy shit. Europa, that sounds brutal. I only had muted stuff twice. Once was for 2 sections of Toonstruck, because some of the classical music got triggered the VOD muting for whatever reason. Now the other one, that one was expected, was when I played Road Rash for the 3DO. That one has a bunch of licensed music. Oh, only one level. Okay. Yeah, remember, wouldn't have guessed that S4K name was of that. Yeah, it's a spoof of the Terminator from the future, which is how the Terminator is called in Brazil. Very protective of their humor, so well thought out. It's a shame it's so like language and context dependent, so I can't really show you guys everything, because most of it is not funny for people outside of Brazil, but yeah, it's... Supposedly they're still around, not just backed by MTV anymore, because MTV is gone anyway. Gone with the fishes. But their stuff is probably not very good now, it's probably kind of forced. Back then it was very genuine, so to speak. It's ridiculous to mute gameplay with licensed music. It is... I think they... I don't know, they probably think that you're gonna be like, oh, people are going to be watching the game just to listen to the music, instead of paying to listen to it on Spotify. Which is a dumb idea, but... Okay, Thalion is gonna start getting parry as well. Good shit. Good shit. Alright, 2 levels. Better than nothing. Let's level our thief. No. MTV went from cutting edge culture to the most bright trailer trash. It's different here, of course, because it varies from country to country. It's run very differently here. But yeah, I feel like they just... Over here they basically just lost to YouTube, I guess. Like, they don't have much of a reason to exist, sort of. This is our thief training. He has maximum lockpicking already. I thought I was gonna have more than 2 levels from all those skeletons. It's just reality TV here. I think they tried to do reality TV here. Not saying reality TV is not popular in here, but I think people don't care that much about it. I think they mostly do like music videos actually, because it's cheaper. But it's like really no one cares. I was very good at... This is not the correct way to go actually. Okay, and now we have to train the Grey Mage, Satin. And from the Grey Mage we can get to the Elven Village where we can sleep, learn some spells. And then we can try going back to that cave with the plant Hulk that we couldn't kill before. I wouldn't mind if they switched back to that, but also I don't care about TV. That's, I think, the biggest problem. Like, they could do whatever, but their target audience doesn't care about TV anymore, so it doesn't really matter much. I think, because again, I don't watch it much, but I think that over here they pretty much just reverted to like maintenance mode, music videos playing, like tune in if you'd like, otherwise no one cares. It's like the cheapest thing they could come up with to stay online, I guess. It's like they conceded defeat, which is reasonable to be honest. Alright, straight ahead and to the left. Now I have a theory that the door never shows up first time you enter. No, it's there. Okay. We kept missing that door before. Oh, this is the library. Satan wants to train Satan. Use magic. Oh, she can't train again. Weird. I did get the gold back, right? I did, yes. It's all here. I keep worrying that I will forget about grabbing the gold back from the table. And now we can head to the Elven Village, sleep, read some scrolls. We're finally out of that insanity of a dungeon. And go back to the other insane dungeon instead. Where? Here we go. If you do good programming, they're competing with watch when you want, and in some cases no commercials. Exactly. And basically they have to have an operation that makes it possible to operate as a background noise TV, basically. They're never gonna be something more than that again. So just be a channel that people can live on and not worry too much about it. Alright, because we're going to try to learn some spells, I want to put down a save in case we fail. Okay, who wants to learn some shit? Trashwick has 3 spells to learn. Satan doesn't have any. Okay, so Trashwick, you're up, my friend. Storm, you manage, okay. Tornado, you manage. And Ice Ball, you manage. Congratulations. my friend. You've earned yourself a pat in the back. Last order of business before we head to the next part of the game is to use the mushrooms. I don't know, it seems like a lot of people our age still watch a lot of TV, just not my social bubble. You know, I have these friends that we visit sometimes and they visit us sometimes. When we are together, we turn on the TV as background noise and maybe as a conversation starter. Like, leave it on, if something interesting shows up we can talk about it, if it's just to complain, which is fun, of course. Other than that, like, yeah, let me sit down to watch some TV, like, especially in this day and age of like subscription services where most of us are subscribed to some shit or another, so might as well. Fuck, I forgot about this forest in the way. God damn it. Tornado, is that a group? It is a group. Can we kill everyone up here? I actually want to kill the people in the back. I'm gonna try this, but I'm probably gonna have to reload. What's probably gonna happen is that everyone here is gonna fall asleep. If they're just gonna mop the floor with our faces, and I'm gonna have to reload. Because these up front are goblins, these are easy. But these in the back are sprites and they just fuck me up. Musifet says, well, we're kinda the generation who TV was still the norm for until we were adults, so I think some people hold on to habits. I don't know, I could be wrong. I think there are two major forces. One is that, of course, you grew up with that, so it's kind of uncomfortable to sit down and watch programming that someone else picked for you, turn off your brain. But the other thing is that there's so much bullshit with TV that we were forced to deal with, like advertisement and everything else, that for some of us it's like, I don't want to deal with that bullshit anymore. I'm finally free. So there's kind of a balance for our generation. I think that people that are 20 years old or younger, they just don't see the point of TV at all. It's nice to not choose sometimes. Exactly. Like, I wish, like, Twitch is kind of good for that, because you can tune into someone that you enjoy and they will usually raid someone that is like, whatever. But a lot of people watch Twitch, me included, because they just don't want to pay attention. Now we're being forced into advertising for streaming more and more too. Yeah, I've tried everything I could to not have advertisement in my streams, but it's not optional. So I run ads before the stream starts, so everyone who enters the stream for the first hour doesn't get anything. And when I take a break, again, so people that join in for the next hour don't see anything. But they really, like, if you're streaming Twitch, it really goes like, if you enable automated ads, you get this much more money. If I could, like, pay to not have my viewers see ads, I would probably do that. Honestly, I freaking hate ads, to the point where if I want to buy something or watch something, I see ads for it, I lose all my interest and I just don't bother anymore. Ah, you mean that you were talking about Netflix having ads, that sort of stuff. Yeah, the more they do that, the more people are like, I feel like they kind of had like 2-3 generations of people that were like, yeah, Netflix, let's just pay a monthly fee and it's fine. These people, they didn't grow up in a period where you had to pirate to be able to watch what you wanted, and they're kind of throwing that away and pushing people back into piracy. I think that's ultimately a bad idea for them, but you know, as long as the next quarter is profitable. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, sprites attack from the back and they're killing our mage. Yeah, they're attacking our are mages in the back because they have infinite range apparently. Let's see if our dark mage can do something about it. Well, the tornado hit, it did 85 damage and it didn't kill anything. Okay, have one more chance, otherwise people are gonna die in here. If you would pay to not have ads, the best thing is to do pre-rolls. It plays one batch at the beginning but never again on that visit. I know how those work. Like I said, I run ads manually at the start of the stream before anyone joins, so people don't get even pre-rolls. And then on the one break that I take per stream, again to disable pre-rolls for another hour. Other than that, I would never turn on automated ads because that's just, here's 3 minutes of ads every hour, and that's just unacceptable. I think they were already driving piracy with every service having its exclusives. Yeah, that is also a problem. People were still like figuring out a way around that. They were subscription hopping. But yeah, I think they're making things worse. Pre-rolls don't just delay for an hour, it delays for the rest of the visit. Yeah, Trash Rick is dead. No, I know what you mean with the pre-rolls. It's for that 1 hour, whoever joins for that 1 hour doesn't see pre-rolls ever for the entire of the stream, any ads really. And the Trash Rick is dead because the sprites can attack from a distance. Let's try to run away. And reload. We can't deal with these. Yeah, Musifate, that's if you never change any settings on your Twitch stream, you're never gonna show any mid-roll ads. Everyone's gonna get one pre-roll and nothing else. Whenever you run ads, you disable pre-rolls even for the people that just join for a period of time. And wait, you can't move there? And it's like if you roll 1 minute, it's 20 minutes of no pre-rolls for anyone, 2 minutes, 40 minutes, 3 minutes, full hour. So for example, for Save and Raid, I ran 3 minutes of ads before my segment started, so when people joined in, no one got any ads. No, it's only for 1 hour because if like that's when you get pre-rolls. But the pre-roll only plays when you join the stream. If it's disabled for you, then you're never gonna see pre-rolls. You're gonna see a mid-roll if either the streamer runs it manually or if the stream has it set to run automatically. And the idea is that, you know, if you have ads rolling automatically, you can reload. If you had ads set to roll automatically, if you use an automated schedule from Twitch, then you can permanently disable pre-rolls. But people will see ads every 30 minutes or 1 3-minute ad every hour, which a lot of streamers do. I've seen streamers like, for example, Nukem Quad 9, he has no pre-roll ads on his stream, and once per hour it runs automatically 3 minutes of ads on his stream. So when that happens, he shows some cartoons so people who are seeing ads don't miss out any content. Now, some streamers do that, it's fine. I used to not do manual ads at all, but now I do those 2 times just because I suppose it's fine. If some people, you know, if I do that during the break and then a raid comes in, no one from the raid sees any ads, which is good. If you do ads at the beginning, someone shows up in the first hours, they don't get any anymore at all. That's correct. They miss out on the best content in a way. Yeah. So that's what I do. I start the stream, I give it like 3 to 5 minutes. Twitch doesn't let you run ads right away. But then I run 3 minutes, and then for the first hour, if you joined in, you didn't get pre-rolls here, because you joined in the first hour. Okay, let me see if I know this stuff. He has 40 strength. If I give her these, then he has 45 strength. Good. So he should end up at 55 strength, which means he can carry a lot more stuff, and he's going to do more damage, which is also good, I guess. I don't get them anyways right now. Ah, yes, you're subscribed. But yeah, if you want subscribe, like anyone who comes to watch my stream in the first hour, like not in the first like 10 minutes, because ads might be still rolling, but after that, for the first hour, they don't get any ads, anyone who joins. And if you join during that first hour, then it's no ads for the rest of the stream. Oh, anywhere, we have Turbo. Well, look who's rich over there. I had to like surrender to get Turbo. I can handle ads on my computer, but sometimes I have to travel, and I like to watch Twitch, especially to fall asleep, so I watch it on my phone, and yeah. I wanted to get Turbo before, but Turbo was one of those things that for some reason Twitch kind of hid it, like they didn't want you to know that it existed. So it was like the only thing that Twitch sold between subscriptions and bits and whatever that it didn't have local pricing. So it was really expensive for me. That changed in a few months back. Now they do have a Turbo icon on the top right of the Twitch page. I didn't want to do that. So now and when they did that, they did add regional pricing, so I can pay a reasonable price for that, which is the only reason I have it now. There are waves where adblock works and where it doesn't. Currently works for about a month, and also the last couple of years it hasn't worked. Yeah, I do know a lot about that. I'm not gonna talk about it on stream. I'm sure you can understand that. But yeah, I am aware of what you're talking about. I've kind of given up. You remember when I used to say that I want to raid someone, but Twitch is taking like a minute to load their stream before I can see if they're online or not? Yeah, that stopped happening when I got Turbo. So you can understand what I mean by that. And again, if you paid the price that I pay, which is kind of like $4, $5, that's a much more reasonable price. Okay, we want to find a cave here, but I can't see where it is. It's over twice that price here, which is why I couldn't pay that before. Man, because like, just as a comment, like it's fine. Just mention it for the information. Sub pricing is localized, right? So I have 6 subs right now. It used to be that 2 of those subs were Brazilian, just friends supporting the stream. And I would see on the earnings page, here are the subs, and I would see, oh, that's a good amount of money, I guess. That's helps support the stream. I'm very lucky to have those friends. And then someone from the United States subscribed, and my graph went, whoop! You guys pay so much more for everything over there. It saves the VODs for longer, but I feel like it only helps like if you need help with discipline, Like, I have Prime, so for other reasons, including shipping, so my VOD's already saved for 14 days. 14 days is 7 times more days than I need to remember to highlight a VOD, so it doesn't get deleted. Alright, so this is the place we couldn't do before, right after the Dark Tower. I don't even know what we want to do here. Let me look at the guide. This is the Halls of Peace. Right, this is where we set Jasmine to a puzzle mouth, and we want to get the rose for Gwendolyn, I think. I'm not currently interested in VODs, but it's a nicety. I personally am. I do care a lot. Man, how much more can she cast these spells? Now, I'm sure she's not gonna miss a single cast. That's good. I care a lot about VOD saving. I have all my collections organized. I'm very particular about that. Yeah, this guy we couldn't kill before. It should be fine now, right? We are strong men and women. Woman. I want a spell that is single target but doesn't cost a lot of mana. Strong Wind? Strong Wind. I get that if your VOD deletes and have a clip from it, the clips don't get deleted automatically, right? The clips don't get deleted and the highlights don't get deleted. So I just go to my VODs and I skip the intro and the ending, which is why you see me do pauses. Like when I say, no, for today, I do a pause, I bring up the image Amberstar. And at the end of the stream, I go like, well, we'll stop the timer, continue with this tomorrow. And I pause. I put a highlight between those, and the highlights stay saved forever. Like I have highlights from 5 years ago, before I had Prime, and they're still there. Skip the intro and begin and make 99% of the stream won't be a clip. Yeah, no, that's actually what you're supposed to do if you really care. It's not a clip. Clips are limited to like 1 minute. Highlights are different. It's like Twitch used to keep highlights saved permanently, not highlights, VODs. And they changed that, and when they did, they said, you know, if you really care, use highlights. Highlights still stay forever. And the difference here is that not everyone cares. If you have everyone who streams having all the VODs saved permanently, that costs Twitch a lot of money. If it is only the people who care enough to highlight, then it's a fraction of the cost, and everyone is happy. You just have to care about it. That's not a lot of damage. I'm going to move this guy down here. I'm gonna keep casting. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep relying on that anyway. As I've mentioned, I'm uploading my stuff to YouTube now. That's more damage. Now this monster is going to move over here, so I will do this. And I can do another falling rock. I was gonna not worry about content that wouldn't be VOD friendly anyway, so it will depend what I do about that if I do highlights. Depends on what you mean by VOD friendly content. I was talking to Absentia some time ago. She used to stream like Diablo or whatever, and she had Spotify playing and she wanted to have that music on the VOD and it all got muted, and she was like, yeah, if that's what has to happen, whatever. And I told her there is a system where you can have separate tracks on OBS and select what goes to the live stream and what goes to the VOD. So she only sent the Spotify audio to the stream, so the VOD never got muted. Yeah, you can do that, and you can record it locally at the same time, and you can have the separate audio tracks. So if you want to like upload a VOD to Twitch, people don't know, but you can do that. You can upload VODs to Twitch or to YouTube. Then later you can just like remove the segments that you don't want, or test, see if it complains, remove the audio, try again. A lot of options depending on how much work you want to put in. Let's see what happens here. 2 hit points, 2 hit points, 6 hit points. 1, this is not good. 11. 3. 3 is fine. 25 is not fine. I'm gonna have to keep casting spells because this thing is not taking a lot of damage. Maybe I can cast like weapons power. Okay, that was a good... Okay, the attacks are getting better. Is Graben is attacking 3 times after he leveled up. That's very good. Can you successfully cast that, please? I probably can't record locally at the same time just because of my old computer, but once an upgrade, just kind of figure VODs don't really get watched. They're mostly for archival purposes. I mean, maybe a little, imagine very little, maybe very few people watch a lot of VODs. So if you have one of those people. What I think about VODs, like, archival is very important, in my humble opinion. And, like, it could be that today people don't... Oh, that was easy. It doesn't give any experience anyway. And it gives rations. It could be that today no one watches it, but... Let's say you've been streaming for 5 years and you got partnered and you got like 100 viewers every stream or something like that. People will want to go back and watch your VODs and then you'll be glad you had them. Also, like... For example, with YouTube, I've been uploading my stuff there. I don't have a link to my YouTube channel yet because, you know, I want to wait until everything is uploaded. It's mostly for archive, I don't really care. And I'm like, even though I haven't advertised it anywhere, my description is very bare, like archive from this link from this date. I'm getting views on those videos, I even started to get comments on those videos, so I don't know, it's very strange. I'm really curious to see if people like try to find my hazard playthrough once it's there, because there isn't anything like it elsewhere. Let's explore the other side first. Oh, there are guarding things on both sides. That's interesting. Let's go over here first. Oh, there are guardians everywhere. That's very interesting. Let's clear everything then. Often we like to look back on our old stuff. That's true. Get that nostalgia. There's so much content for a streamer who does like as much streaming as you. I feel like, you know, if you're putting in the work to have a good stream and all that, like, streaming is a lot of work. We do it for fun, but it does take time. Might as well, like, it doesn't cost a lot of money and effort on top of that to make sure the content stays there. You're already doing most of the heavy lifting. So, you know, get it online, keep it there. You never know what might happen one day. Even if it doesn't make a lot of sense right now, it will probably make sense later. For me, it would be more likely I want to save a bit here and there to look back on, but then you have to think if you want to save the odd game or a bit from any games. And for me, to feel the content will really be safe, you need local as well as cloud, and video will eat up space if it's an average of hours per day. Which is one of the reasons I'm uploading it to YouTube. Like, it's in 2 different places. I know it's still just the cloud, but YouTube does a good job of letting you know that it's like going to be removed or something. Even if it gets blocked and people can't see it, you can still see it. I think you can even share it privately. Like, give someone permission to watch it even if it is blocked for copyright reasons. It does a truckload of damage, doesn't it? It doesn't have a lot of health, but... I mean, it does have a decent amount of health. We will need to get Graben to run away if this keeps up. If they can't kill it. 9-1, that's not gonna kill it. Graben is gonna die, I have to... For fucking... Let the fight end. Yeah, with 2 places it feels better. I would not trust either to stay, but they shouldn't both close or remove them at the same time, that's the key. I'm surprised, honestly, that my shit from 5 years ago is still on Twitch. That gives me a lot of confidence. Like, if someone who stopped streaming completely for 5 years, didn't have turbo or anything, just highlighted the entire VODs, still have their stuff there, with view numbers very low, I feel more confident. You don't even have, like, if you're lazy about it, you can just you can connect your Twitch to your YouTube and tell it to upload it automatically for you, don't have to do it yourself. Maybe I'll reconsider archival. I may need to pick your brain and have higher priorities sorted out. Well, feel free. I mean, I say this all the time, I love helping people with troubleshooting and that sort of stuff. I was very happy to have helped someone with their Logitech camera recently. They came back to the stream just to thank me. That's very rewarding, really. And if you need help with OBS or anything like that as well, I feel like I have struggled with OBS enough to be able to provide some guidance on that matter. And streaming setup, I know you don't care about having a camera just yet, but feel free to ask. It's not like coincidental that I am the tech support for my family. I played with it a little and it was straightforward. Yeah, I think that if you are even a little bit technically oriented, OBS is not complicated at all. Like, people who started streaming after OBS was a thing are so lucky that they don't know the kind of garbage software we had to deal with before. Like, whenever you see people falling for the Streamlabs OBS bullcrap, it makes me sad because you don't want a proprietary software to be that important part of your setup like that. Especially not one with a company such as Streamlabs behind it. There's still a lot to set up that isn't calendar. I only thought about things not actually created then. My career background really helps. Yeah, you talked about your background as well. I'm sure it's going to come in handy. You know what? Maybe we can create some food. And sleep a little bit to recover some life. I don't care if it fails, it's fine. We can leave here if we want to. Although Graben doesn't need his food. Let's remove the food from the... No! I don't want to throw it away. I want to... Oh, you can throw food away. Interesting. So remove food from people that don't want to eat. And sleep for everyone else. Calendar camera. Yeah. With regards with the whole, like, proprietary software, that sort of stuff, it reminds me of my usual complaining about Chrome-based browsers. I don't want to come off as annoying, so I don't really talk about that much, but I really feel sometimes like I just want to tell people, Please don't use Google Chrome. We don't want early 2000s internet back. I know it's less likely to happen, but it's not impossible. Really? You're failing with such a simple spell after all that training? For web design, Asaf thought front-end coding, but it wasn't the one you could easily decipher the view source. Yeah. Man, I was trying to decipher Google Translate for my translation software, and that source code is so cryptic. On purpose. Where is the music? Was that just for me? Maybe my headset misbehaved. I don't use Chrome, but I use Chrome-based, which almost everything is. Well, I'm not gonna bother you with that, but if you can't switch to Firefox, you would be doing the world a favor. That's not an exaggeration, but I can understand it can be annoying. Wait, did we just... Hang on. I think we went the wrong way. Yeah. Garden of Jasmine. Also, these open up... Okay, so there are multiple areas and the guide suggests you take them in a specific order. So we're going to be clearing this dungeon first. And since you have experience with web design, let me give you a very strong hint that applies to you and not a lot of other people. I use Firefox too, so I have my Firefox locked down to my important stuff on that, and my casual convenience stuff on Brave. That's fine. Like, I use Microsoft Edge, which is Google Chrome pre-installed basically, or some shit. So because you have experience with front-end web design, let me tell you this. When it's time to build your overlay stuff on OBS, try to build everything with web pages instead of using OBS's elements. You're gonna find yourself with a lot more power and flexibility and easier maintenance. Like, I've talked about this, but this entire sidebar over here used to be made with OBS elements before, and I switched to just making my own web page, and I can change everything up there just by changing a file name, like the system, the year, the name of the game, the poster, everything. You see that the poster is like, there's a blurred version that moves around a little bit. All of that is easily done with HTML. If you want to do that with OBS, it's not so easy. Then you have like my parallax backgrounds, those are done with HTML. My schedule is done with HTML, so you have that effect of the things popping up, which is trivial in JavaScript, but can be very annoying to do in OBS. If you wanted to make a website, you could cannibalize it. Yep, of course. Like, if I want to update my schedule, I don't have to go in there and change the elements. I just go to my web page and I replace the name of the things and the names of the files. And if I want the poster to resize or to be a background or to be whatever, it's trivial. With HTML, it's made for doing interface, of course. Yeah, which is why I told you, if you have experience with that, it is a lot easier. If you don't, then maybe not. OBS is supposed to be simple, not powerful. It's not simple for complicated stuff, is what I mean. It would break less too. Yeah, you can debug it on a browser, which I do. So much easier to debug like everything. Easy. I wish these guys gave more experience, considering the damage they can do. Okay, this is another side of the garden. Let's finish clearing the dungeon. Why do what's faster at first, as I may iterate? I mean, that's reasonable. I just find it easier to iterate with HTML and JavaScript and etc. For example, this thing back here is a web page with the flying emotes and everything. If I replace this setup with a green screen, I can just have the emotes flying behind me and I don't have to do any work to do that. It's already a web page anyway. And reusing code, like this looks good here. Whatever, like I have code to do like what's it called, outlines on the fonts and resizing them to fit. Like for example, the title of the game, if it is too long and it doesn't fit, on OBS you have to keep resizing the font. I don't have to do everything, I have JavaScript that automatically resizes it for me. And I just include that same file everywhere I want to use it. I haven't done a lot of animated effects for frontend, like the zoom scroll photo, but I don't really plan on having a lot of animated stuff to start, because it's a potato computer. I don't like having a lot of animated stuff, but I feel that here and there, as long as it's not too distracting, it's fine. Like it's a very slight movement for the background, just so you can see the stream is not frozen if I'm not talking. Okay, Gryban, you took a lot of damages, so please fall back. Your stuff is not distracting, probably need enough processing heavy. Yeah, it's 0.3% of my CPU. It's not potato computer, but that's very little CPU usage. I've seen people with crazy stuff though. Yeah, I don't know, I want it to be a comfy stream. Relaxing, comfy stream. So having too much shit goes against that. For my preferences. People can do whatever. Like, I keep saying how important it is to me that the game takes up the most space on the overlay. Like, it's literally how much space can you have the window take and still be 4:3? And the answer is 1440 by 1080p. Okay, let me put down a save now because we need to figure this out. With the help of the guide. Can have a lot going on and still have cozy. Heavy cute frames. Yeah, a lot of people like to have frames, sometimes imitating computer interfaces. Those are fine. But I don't know, for me the game is the focus. Okay, so we're gonna need to look at the guide here. So, located in the rocks, entry point is in the mid-south, meet Puzamoth, say Jasmine we did. Forward to meet a plant hulk to the east and other in the room south. Room east, south. Going through the north door, heading west to bring another plant hulk battle. North and east area C meet the final plant hulk monster, taking the 5 other areas in the following sequence. E, D, C, A, B. I don't know what these letters are supposed to be, because it's supposed to be a map reference for this, and... Jesus. Like, there are no maps to go with this. You know, if you look at the official documentation, you can find this walkthrough I'm looking at, but the walkthrough doesn't include the maps they're talking about. Jesus Christ. Why is this game so freaking cryptic? Some streamers I love that do that, and doesn't annoy me, but all these reductions sure do impact screen size. Yeah, the screen size for the game. You plan having more frame than you do, but still not allowed out. That's fine. I have considered increasing, having more frame, like a thin horizontal bar at the top of the game. That would increase my horizontal size on this vertical bar if I keep the aspect ratio, but... let's see if I can find these maps that the guide is talking about. I feel like the place where these guides were hosted is defunct, which is why I can't find anything. Yeah, if you look for Amberstar, it has the solution, part 1 and part 2. And they talk about the maps, but they don't carry the maps with them. Like map reference gives you an index, and it leads to nothing. It was obtained from a BBS. It has the phone number for the BBS. Does anyone want to call the BBS to see if you can find the maps for me? Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go wherever and hope for the best, I guess. I was thinking having an interface saying if spoilers backseating is on, any other string stats on toggle on and off. It's above the counter, I will see easily something on the column. Broken link, dial in with your modem. I don't have a modem, I don't have a phone line, and no, there are no broken links, there are just no references to it anywhere. It just doesn't exist. Yeah, I have debated a lot of stuff with my overlay, obsess over it way more than I show. Like having chat on my overlay was a big decision I didn't want to make before. Okay, so we're gonna have to swing through this, which is going to do damage to us. God damn it, game. Yeah, we might be doing this in the wrong order as well. Oh, people don't have food, so they don't recuperate, that's right. You have food, and you're not sharing. Okay, so let's provide food. And now, who doesn't want food? Silk doesn't want food. Everyone else does want food. It's nice having a slick setup like you do. Well, thank you. I'm glad you find it to be slick. Like I said, I obsess about this stuff. Oh, some people have food from the fights. That's right. Oh, that's fine, I guess. They can eat if they found some plant monster things. You don't need to change, but if you can if you want. Obsessed, they never update. Obsessed and forget. I did that for a very long time, which is one of the reasons it took me so long to come back to streaming. I wanted to have a system where games would be selected at random with a roulette and people could vote for games they wanted to see on the roulette. And if you are a sub, you get more votes, whatever. And I had the entire thing built in my head, and I kept postponing because it was too complicated, so if I hadn't dropped the entire concept, I would never be back to streaming. Okay, this could be good enough. I'm gonna take damage here, just from swimming. Oh, there are some Kraken fights. Can we do Krakens? Like my professional site, I really like, but it's old. Well, if it's working, no need to change it, right? Okay, let's hope for the best here. I like your closing time bar scene too. I like it so much I tried to contact the guy that made it to get permission to use it. I'm using it, but like, he never got back to me. It should be fine, but yeah. I have too many projects on my portfolio. Thalion is it Thalion attacking 4 times now? Okay, poison is fine. 20 attack is not good. 4 attacks, 5 attacks is not good either. Like, I would prefer them to keep poisoning me, that's more manageable. Let's start doing some spell casting here. Let's do a tornado. Yeah, do a tornado on everything. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Thanion is attacking 4 times. Carbon is attacking 2. Tornado worked, did a good amount of damage. Kraken still doing... That's 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Right, this is not too horrible. Let's do a wall of fire on this guy. Let's try to... Should we try to heal? We might need to neutralize poison instead. Well, let's do some healing first. That didn't do a lot of damage. All 4 attacks are... No, only 3 attacks hit, but that's... Okay, whenever they cast a spell, that's fine. If I move Gryban back, I'll do less damage, but only Therion will get attacked. And he poisoned Trashrick again, which doesn't matter. Healing Gryban, although he'll get out of the way quick enough. Let me do this and move this guy over here to get him closer to the action, because enemies are going to move over there. Let's heal Thalion now. I'm not doing a lot of damage. Four attacks is very brutal. Now I can get out of the way again. I can do some more healing. Really worried about these Krakens. At least, we, if you get one kill, we can like run out, lick our wounds, get back to town if necessary. But yeah, the game continues to be rude and difficult. You're still trying to attack. I don't want to move forward. Graven could get easily deleted. Therion missed 4 times. Five, 0, 0, 12. I've seen worse. Okay, one of them is dead. So now with some luck... I can pull Gryban here. I can get 5 attacks in and run out with someone. Although these people are in the way, let me move this guy away. So now we can maybe do an attack. Whoever he attacks, I can move him out and avoid taking damage. Right, we can see who the monster is focusing on. Thalion, he's attacking Thalion. So if we move Thalion away, then the monster misses the next attack, and then we know he starts attacking Gryban. Let's try to heal Thalion up a little bit. We need to have enough mana for neutralize poison. Oh, we have to stop attacking then. Healing, I mean. So Gryban is going to attack, and the Kraken is going to miss the attack on Thalion. But then what? The next turn is start to become chess. Next turn we bring Thalion back in and move Gryban away. Well, Thalion takes less damage, so that might be a good idea actually. Gonna get some free attacks here, which are all going to miss. Right, then we can attack this guy and move this guy back here. One hit, just one hit. Ouch. Now we can move this guy back once. Attack with this guy once. 1 for... He poisoned someone, so that was kind of a waste. So we can move back. I'm gonna keep attacking with Gryban. There we go. 30 experience points. It's not horrible, but it's far from being good. Okay, now we have a slight problem here. We want to go back, but we're gonna die from swimming poorly. And we can't sleep on the water, I guess. So we want to see if we can, like, wait a second. Thalion, you have 53 hit points. And you're kind of good at swimming. Let's see if we can get out of here. Okay, you do have enough health for this. Ooh, they're moving. That was dangerous as all hell. Okay. I'm gonna put down a saving here. And I need to hit the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like 4 minutes or so. I don't go anywhere. Let me pause the timer. And I'll be right back. Okay. We're back here. Let me resume the timer. And we're gonna have to resort to our good old starvation tactics again. We need to get full resources here. On everyone except for Silk. Well, Silk actually needs 1 health, 1 sleep session. Okay, everyone still needs to recover, so... Except for Silk, but Silk has no food, so it's fine. Okay, Satan is full, so she doesn't need any more food. Gonna get Craig to full mana, and then we're gonna provide food with him. Right, he has full mana, yes. We're going to save. And we need to try to provide food. 1, 2, 3. 3 failed. Okay, we save. No, we don't rest yet. We save. Then we try to produce 2 more. Alright, now Satan doesn't need food. So give it to Craig. Silk doesn't need food. So we give it to Craig. Thalion doesn't need food either. Give it all to Craig. We just need to recover Craig, Trashwick, and Gryben. Trashwick needs to recover a bunch actually. Okay, let's try this again. I need to give more food to Gryben actually. Yeah, Gryben needs more food. Not a whole lot more, but... Okay, that's... Yeah, that's everything for Gryben, actually. Okay, Trashwick is full. And Craig is also full, I believe. Yes, everyone is full in life and mana. Ooh, Thalion has aged up to 19, so a full year has passed already. Alright. Yeah, full year of on-off starvation. I'm sure everyone is enjoying themselves. I don't have a lot of food, but we're not so low that we need to do a cycle of starving people. Right, now those Krakens, they can get close to shore, so we would take less damage from swimming if they are right over there. This is on the beach, pretty much. Like, they have these graphics, but this is on land. Which is fine, of course. I'm going to... What do I do here? What do I do here? Do I attack with both people? Yeah, probably. Until we figure out who's going to get weaker here. And maybe we do some damage with spells. Tornado did a lot of damage on them. They can probably die with a couple tornadoes if I hit. It did hit, okay. This one didn't do a lot of damage. This one is doing a little bit better, but not a lot. Okay, can we do another tornado? That was pretty good. Well, that one died. Alright, that was very quick. But we don't have mana for more tornadoes like that. And we have to swim. So the guide is very confusing as usual. But it says it describes 5 different areas. I don't know which one is this. Area A has krakens that we should fight on the shoreline if we can. And once they're all dead, we want to go to the opposite shore and take a lily from an altar. I don't know if this is area A or not. I'm gonna put on a save and do some exploratory swimming here. That could be a lily. Nope, 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 this is not what I wanted. That's not a lily. This is probably... yeah, this is gonna end up in death. We took too much damage swimming, I was just exploring. But it says we need to take a lily from area A. On area B we need to get a forget-me-not. On area C we're going to find monsters that are stronger than krakens. We're gonna find another cave entrance that's going to link to another areas. Area D has a clover, and Area E has a rose. And then we have to head to the temple, use the flowers in a specific order. I don't know what temple, it doesn't say. Yeah, what would be the temple you're talking about? It doesn't... no, it doesn't talk about what temple it's supposed to be used at, so yeah. Guide is being obnoxious as usual. Do we still have any spells we can use? No, so it's just... well, I can do some healing. Okay, that one is dead. Maybe we can clear this up, get out of here. Okay, maybe we can kill this before it does more damage to us, even. Some luck. There we go. Okay, we want Craig to neutralize poison. And we can probably get out of here without dying. I'm really tempted to save Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Should be fine. Come on. We want to look at this. No, this isn't a thing. Okay. And we want to get out of the water. Although there is an opposite shoreline. There we go. We are alive. Yeah, here's the thing we have to find. So this is an altar with forget-me-nots. So we take the forget-me-nots. So because these are forget-me-nots, according to the guide, this is area B out of 5 areas. Well, everyone is still alive. We do want to kill all the krakens for the experience, of course. We're gonna have to do some starvation dancing here before we move on. Gotta save scum if the provide food fails to cast. Okay, everyone needs to recover, so we don't take the food away just yet. Although silk is... yeah, once more for silk. Okay, now silk can give his food to Craig. And I do apologize, I'm sure this is very boring to watch, but it's the systems the game allows us to play with. Don't have a lot of option. You still need to heal once more. These people also need a lot of resources, so... right, sailing is full. Food to Craig. It's a little bit better because these enemies actually drop food, unlike the skeletons. But only Craig has food now, so it's the usual. Yeah, no, everything is going according to plan. Okay, now you save. Second part of the loop. Fails, load. Save in case it fails again. Okay, now Satan doesn't need food. Neither does Silk. Graben and Therion almost don't need any food anymore, but they still do. Graben is done. And Therion needs one more. Give his food to Greg. Therion is done. Graben is done. Trash Ricky still needs mana and a little bit of healing. And Craig needs everything. The Trash Rick doesn't need anything else, but he doesn't have any food left anyway. So it's just Craig's mana now. One more. One spell point. I'm not gonna waste food for that. Okay, I'm gonna wait until I can see around because we need all the vision we can get. I just want to make sure there are no more Krakens in this area. Yeah, this area is extincted of Krakens. Trashrick almost died from that. Just fine, this was area E. On the map, it's this. So I assume that it's going to be like A, B, C, D, E. Because it says that C links rooms together. And it suggests you to, and if it is D and E, because this one is E, according to talking about the guides, the guide uses letters to identify these. So if this is E, and it is because we find the Forget-Me-Nots, it recommends we go here next, where we should find more Krakens and a Clover at the end. Where did we end up? That's not what I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to be. Very good. And we should be right there. We go here and here. I am going to need to heal, although not before a fight. I'm really worried that it says that we need to go to a temple at the end. It doesn't say what temple. You have to head for the temple where? I just realized that we messed up with the map because we got a Forget-Me-Not. And this says the Forget-Me-Not is on the B section. Oh god. So we should be on A right now. We should have Krakens. And we should get a Lily from here. I just don't know where that temple is. I'm sure explore everything here. There's a Kraken on the shoreline. Yeah, there are several. This is going to be easier. Supposedly. At least the goddamn tornado is always hitting. It's making everything a lot easier. That was a lot of damage on Thalion. Well, we definitely want to kill everything because we do need the experience. All the chances we have at finding experience, we are taking them. I'm just not believing how little experience these Krakens actually give. And I do think there might be a spot on the sea where that we found way back then when we were trying to find the Ranger Guild before giving up on that. I think there's a spot on the sea that might have a respawn spot for these Krakens, so we can farm there instead of the goblins if we need to later. Ah, jeez. This is not looking very healthy. You can take another round, I'm sure. Okay, that one is dead. Now, Gryban, please don't die. You're not ready for that. Okay, Gryban. And you move here, you move here. We can attack with everyone at the same time. And hopefully it's good enough. Thalion, 1 hit, no hit, 4, 0. 7, 19, that's pretty good. Okay, Kraken starting to attack Gryban. Please miss. Okay. Gryban barely survives. Thalion can clean up the fight. There we go. Now we get away from the shoreline before that other Kraken catches up. And we save and we do the starvation dance again. Okay, Craig is overburdened with food. You shouldn't be complaining, of course. Everyone needs to recover, so we can just sleep with the food we have. Silk is the first one that will not need food pretty soon. Okay, Silk is done. But Craig can't carry food. For now. So long as you don't have it, so you don't eat. Okay, Satan is done with food. Anyway, this is what we have to deal with. Just sleep a bunch. Just wish you could sleep until healed or something. Or at least you recovered more every time you sleep. You are done. You are not done. You are not done. I could give some food to Trash Rick. Speed this up a little bit. Ryban has enough food for recovery, I believe. Okay, everyone except for Trash Freak is done, so I'm going to give all the food to traffic. Do I? It's 4 men. I'm sure it's fine. Should be able to cast a couple tornadoes anyway. You had food. That was a waste. Save, cast this and this and this and this. I should reload, but yeah, I will reload. It's faster than sleeping later. This. And this. And then we save and we kill the final Kraken. Yeah, you can just lure them to the shore. And a tornado. Yeah, we can only cast 2, but whatever. I think this is the last group of Krakens in this area. We only need 2 tornadoes then. I'm surprised by the fact that he never misses the tornadoes. I don't want to jinx it, but it's very good. Yeah, that kills both. Those tornadoes are coming in clutch. And that's thanks to the fact that we were able to get into the Dark Wizard Tower to train Trashwick to do those. Oh, I forgot to neutralize potion. Shit. Okay, wait for sunlight. I believe we should find a lily from this section. Yeah, lily. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in here, although... Yeah, no, there isn't. Okay. So that was section A. So supposedly we go to section C now. I assure you I know what I'm doing. There we go. Just saving on time from opening the map. Oh, these. Did I save? Those are the trance the thing talked about. Those are harder than the Krakens. So this should be, yeah, area C. I'm gonna save, I'm gonna cast some buffs, and I'll try doing it. Maybe they're not too bad. You can't see them before you realize they're trees. They look so cute. The mini-map on the grid here, they do a little dance with their little feet. Can I cast anything? They should be weak to fire. Possibly. Actually, they might be weak to strong winds. Strong winds are single targets. Let me try fireball first. Let's see how difficult they are. They resisted fire. 33 damage is a lot, and they attack 3 times. Craig is blind. Well, he's not attacking, so it doesn't matter. They resist fire. I might as well do strong winds. Can you heal blindness? You can, so I'm gonna save that for later. Alright, there was a lot of damage on grabbing. Let's see how this works now. Strong wind, 26 damage. Decent, I guess. They seem to do more damage than the Krakens, but they attack less times. So I don't know if this is actually harder. And you maybe heal... Yeah, I need the berry healing spell. Healing 3s, I can cast a lot, but it doesn't heal a lot. He can't cast the spell properly even when he's blind. So it's probably just a debuff for attacking. I do keep healing Gribe and try to counter some of the damage he's taken. They're not doing damage now. Sometimes I feel like the more damage they take, the less damage they deal. I like that they're not called Trents, they're called Trents. Like there's some dude. Lots of small mistakes like that in the translation for this game. I think I'm gonna pull Gryvon back a little bit. Thalion managed to do no damage 4 times in a row. This guy can still cast 1 wall of fire. And again, Thalion, well, did 6 damage this time, I guess. A lot of the damage is now coming from Thrasric, which means that the journey up the Dark Wizard Tower was profitable overall. They have a lot of health. Holy shit. And I'm running low. Very, very low. Ideally, we should try to focus fire a single one, but I don't know how reasonable that would be to do. God damn it, Thalion. Sets and ages rapidly. Okay, that's... we're gonna have to reload. We can't accept someone being way older than they should be because of something like that. It's a... is that a debuff? I have no idea what this is supposed to look like. Does it say on the reference card? take a quick look. The reference card doesn't talk about aging at all. Right, age, there's a maximum age, basically. Rejuvenation, correct natural aging of a person. That's a white magic. I don't think we have that. We can buy it, I guess, but yeah, I don't even know if we can finish this fight. Yeah, Thalion is gonna die very quickly, the way things are going. I can try to heal him a little bit, but... And imagine if like that's pretty much like a time limit if someone gets too old and just dies. Yeah, Thalion is gone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reload. Yeah, Graben is dead. Doesn't matter who the leader is. Yeah, I don't think we can even try to run away. You just kill these people, I guess. Craig is also aging. Silk does a better job at parrying than some of our frontliners. Yeah, this game keeps getting harder. Like, you think you managed to get rid of a challenge like those freaking 12 strong skeleton groups. But then it gets unreasonable like this. Yeah, he's a blind old man now. Now he's a blinder, older man. Come on, can you guys stop making him old and just kill him already? Okay, so we're gonna need to do the starvation dance. So Trashwick can have enough mana to help with that fight. Silk full? No, I don't think anyone is. You are. So is Graben. Graben doesn't have any food. Can you give all of your food to someone else? No. No one can carry that much food. Okay, so maybe we should use this mana. Right, so the food is not wasted. Right, Valium. Okay, everyone needs to rest except for Graben. And now Thalion. Thalion doesn't have any food. Neither does Trashwick, or no, Satan does have some. So give some food to Trashwick, because that's the main thing we need to recover here. Okay, so you make some more food. It failed. Whatever. It failed again. Piece of shit. Yeah, halls of peace are not very peaceful. Certainly a misnomer. Okay, you guys have enough. Sleep a little bit more. This management is dumb. Does Craig have enough food? He does. I don't have to worry about food for now. Just fill Trashrick's mana. And then we can try dealing with the Trents again. Not Trents. Alright, that's good enough. It's fine if Craig is not completely full. Okay, we have 3 tornadoes here. Let's hope those are enough to deal with most of the health of these things. They both resisted the magic. God damn it. Does that mean they are resistant? Or did I just get unlucky? Let's try again and learn. Successful. That's a lot of damage. So we got unlucky. We can kill with just 3 tornadoes, I'm sure. Trashrick is aging. We can fix that later. And now I just realized what this is supposed to be. This is a dude holding a cane. I think that this means not that he has aged, because I remember this guy being over 100. I think he is aging until we remove this. So we have to we have to get the rejuvenation spell before we do this. Rejuvenation is a white magic spell. Yeah, we can't do this. Because by the time we go back and get rejuvenation, Trashrick will be very old. Hello there, Games on VHS. How was the all-you-can-eat dinner? Eventful. It was not a fun dining experience, actually. The food was fine. It's been a unlucky week with some of that stuff. Yeah, shit happens. They didn't like our orders for some reason, and then people got annoyed and angry with that, and yeah, it's over. Yeah, at least my belly is full, and I can just have my characters die over here frequently. 33 experience for all of that bullshit. Right, we unfortunately have to get out of here. And we need to train. We need to learn rejuvenation before being here. Right, let's rest a little bit, making progress. We managed to, it was very difficult, but we managed to finish the Dark Wizard Tower, which allowed us to train our Dark Wizard. He was level 3, he has leveled up to 8, That's how long it took us to be able to finally do that. Are you familiar with the starvation tactics that I came up with last stream? Because that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever done in a video game. And I've done plenty of dumb shit before. No? Well, here... So here's how the resting system works, okay? You rest, the character eats one ration, one piece of food, and he recovers 10% of his health, 10% of his mana. We were running out of food down in the dungeon because we couldn't leave the dungeon without killing all the skeletons in there. So it was very worrying. We were running out of resources, running out of food, and etc. Now, this guy here, Craig, he has a spell. Provide food. When he casts that, he generates one piece of food for each of the characters. However, it takes 20 mana to cast it, and whenever he sleeps, he recovers 10. So he generates one food, and he takes 2 sleeps to be able to do that again. So you can slow down, but you're still draining food, just more slowly. We kept going with that, but the dungeon kept going longer and longer. So I did some testing. If someone doesn't have food, they do not recover stats, but they do not get any debuffs. They do not take damage. And I started laughing when I realized what I had to do. Everyone gives all of their food to Craig. So when you sleep, no one eats, except for Craig, and Craig recovers mana. So if you sleep for 80 hours, then Craig has a full bar of mana, and then he can cast Provide Food 5 times, which generates 30 food in total. So he uses 10 food to sleep, and he generates 30. Everyone gives him all the food again, and he repeats that. So we spent like... Some of these guys haven't eaten in a month. We're down in this damp dungeon, pitch black darkness, because we didn't have the mana to cast a light spell. And they would be like weeks there in the dark. Every 8 hours or so, Craig would wake up, eat, go back to sleep. And they just stood there with nothing to eat. Yeah, that's the stream title. And that's the mechanic we had to deal with. That was our only option. And we're still doing that now. Like Silk doesn't eat, he doesn't fight, he doesn't take damage, so he doesn't eat ever. Yeah. Anyway, we want... Rejuvenate. I was so worried that he wouldn't have it. Okay, so 1 rejuvenation. Yes, maybe 1 reincarnation. What is a salvation? Salvation heals everyone. Reincarnation. There are 3 types of resurrection in the game according to the reference cards. Reincarnation is reincarnation of a body. Conversion of ashes is reincarnation of a burned body. And conversion of dust, reincarnation of a pulverized body. We don't even have mana for some of these. Alright, if someone dies, we are, like, reloading anyway. No. Nope, I want to take the items. Thank you very much. So yeah, can we train Craig? We are closed. Okay. Man, that Dark Wizard Tower. We spent so much time. No, he cannot level up. Spent so much time to get out of that place. And then they throw us like groups of 12 skeletons. Alright, we need to try to learn that spell before we go back in there. So you, Craig, learn rejuvenation. Alright, you have learned it. Very good. If you try to cast it, you can cast it 5 times. Okay, it should cost like 20 mana or something. Alright, so we can go back because if they cast aging spells, we can counter them before they do anything. Which we should. We don't want our characters getting older. We spent like a year in the dark dungeon with no food. Therion is 19 years old now. That's how much we slept in there. And I was looking at the reference card. There is an age limit to these characters. It's very long. I don't think we have to worry about it, but there is a limit. For humans, it's like 60 or 80, something like that. But yeah, I have considered just playing this game until I beat it, but no, I need to play something else, man. I need a break. So next week I'll find something for the other slots. I'll probably play like this for 3. And maybe I only have 2 games for next week. I'll see what I'll do later. Refresh the save. Go back in here. We were on section C, I think. Yeah, section C. So we have to go here. And we go back inside for safety. We save. And now we try that fight one more time. Tresrick has full mana. So this should be doable now. Alright, you attack this, you attack this, but most of the damage comes from here with a tornado. Alright, Therion is attacking 4 times, Graven is attacking 3, so that's actually only 2. Successful spell, good damage. Trent, not Treant, Trent is attacking. Okay, they're not casting aging spells. So we do another tornado. And we keep attacking. How do you miss a tree? Successful spell. They should be dead, both of them. There we go. That was so easy. They have a decent amount of gold. What does a tree use gold for? So we need to go in here. We need to save. I don't know if they're gonna have more Trents instead of Treants. But if they do, we have to run back in and do some starvation. I'm looking at the trees to see if any of them moves. That one is moving. Shit. I didn't notice. Okay, we have to starve some people. Hang on a second. Okay, Thelion does have food. Only the person that needs to recover is allowed to eat. I don't make the rules. Okay, 6 food is probably not enough for what you need, so let me give you some more. Right, no one else is eating, right? Craig, shit, he's going to be full. So we need to, like, cast this twice, maybe. And then we take the food away from people again. Yeah, Trashrick is heavy with all the food, which means we can't give him the food. Okay, that's fine. Give it to Craig. Trashwick is going to eat that food while he recovers mana. So only Craig and Trashwick have food. Oh, you still have it. Never mind. There we go. Now we sleep, and when we do, it says Thalion has no more rations, therefore cannot recuperate. So you only give food to the people that need to recover. Imagine if this is like making them age faster and the game doesn't tell you that. What a disaster in the making that would be. Okay, we are going to need to spend some more mana here. And this again. I wish you could like set it so people are forbidden to eat, so we don't have to keep doing this. Like you can carry the food, but you're not allowed to eat it. Okay, 2 more maybe. Maybe 3. Wait, Gryban, you're hiding food? Why did I tell you about eating? Also, Silk. Yeah, I don't know where they got this food. Just give it back. Ooh! Craig is too heavy with food, I think. Crap. Okay, give it to Gryban so Gryban can recover, I guess. Okay, we'll go with this. Let's find that treant again. So you attack this, and you... The star of the show was a tornado. Oh, god damn it, they resisted the magic. My warriors are not doing anything. Okay, they take the damage now. Tornado. Did anyone get hit with the aging spell and I didn't notice? No, everyone is fine. They resisted, but one of them dies, right? Yeah. Casting a spell. What spell did they cast? I don't like that. That's too vague. I think they casted a spell and it failed. Okay. Now we move this guy over here, this guy over here, and we don't have more tornadoes. So maybe one wall of fire. And we'll have to kill it the normal way. He resisted the magic. Okay. Goes blind. Blind is fine. He doesn't attack. We can cure the blindness. And he goes blind again. And he doesn't move because of that shit. It's making everyone blind. Okay, now we can go back to attacking. I will not care about the blindness for now. I just need these attacks to hit properly. There we go. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, Craig, heal blindness. And heal blindness. Is anyone aging? No, everyone is fine. So we can save. And continue to explore here. There was another one. Jesus Christ. We have to... Okay, I have to reload and see if I can escape because I might have saved. It doesn't matter who the freaking leader is, you know that. Well, there is a way of winning this fight if we can't escape. We can use a mana potion of the Dark Wizard. Just attack Graben until he dies. Graben, stop! You never parry when I don't want you to die, which is... And now that I want him to die, he just parries everything. I know why he's defending and not attacking. Okay, that makes more sense. Makes a lot more sense, actually. Okay, we have a little bit of a challenge here because we can't see them. Okay, where are they? Okay, they're not... Okay, I don't know where they were, but we escaped. Gonna put down a save here. Another one. I have to do the dance. So freaking annoying. Craig already doesn't... Well, he can... Can you give these to... Back to Satan? You can. Alright. You still can't carry more food. You just give food to whoever needs to recover, I guess. Give like one food to Satan. Okay. And back to sleeping. Okay, Satan doesn't have any more food. Silk has food and doesn't need it. Right. Oh, I think we didn't give... Yeah, because he can't carry. Yeah, you have to make sure you did give the food that you tried to. Everything is annoying about this. Okay, Graben doesn't need food anymore. Thanium still needs one more sleep with food. Okay, so you give this back to Greg. You need your mana. And you also need your mana, but 2 more sleeps and you won't need more mana. This is so annoying. Okay, now you provide food until you have less mana than Trasric, which is 1 more cast. And then everyone, return your food to Craig. Only Trasric needs to eat. Okay. Okay, 5 rations should be enough for Trasric. Alright, good enough. Can go in and kill some more treants. Slowly see if we can see any moving trees. Yeah, here it comes. It was hiding in the mountains. That's so funny. Okay, you start hammering on those trees and you do your stuff. They don't resist it. They resisted it. What a piece of shit, man. It just makes it so we spend more resources, so we have to sleep for longer. Jesus, game. Tornado. Okay, both hit. One of them is dead, even. That's surprising. Okay, you move here, you move down here. We don't need more spells, I don't think. Although if we have a single target one that is actually good. I'll do a wall of fire. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Alright, you both attack stupid tree. Come on, do better. There you go. Okay. Actually, don't save here because trees can come out of nowhere. Like you're just like minding your own business and then suddenly a tree sprouts behind you. That's very dangerous. Oh, that's a lot of trains. I see at least 2. Hang on a second, where did I save? Did I save back here? Yeah, here is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna have to like stop the timer and continue this at a later date.